Hi, Jason. This is Leather.
How's it going?
Very good. How's it going with you?
Not bad at all. Just did an interview with Sandy, and
Oh, great. I'm in California, as you know. Okay, yeah, good to hear your voice. God, thanks for calling. Thanks for the interest in the record. It's great.
hey, no problem. California and Nova Scotia, big difference in.
You got that right.
So, Leather Leone, how's it going with you in the world of hard rock heavy metal?
It's going pretty well. Of course, it never goes fast enough for me, but I do realize that I've been gone for a while. So the record's getting really good response, and we're working on a couple tours right now, so things are pretty good.
So, Imagine Me Alive, where does this album title come from?
It comes from the first cut that is on the record, and Sledge, I call it her talent of divine intuition. She gets these. She actually wrote it about the drummer from Avenged Sevenfold. I'm sure she told you that when he had passed. She just gets these ideas in her head, and they just come.
This album really sounds new and up to date. What's your vision on the quality of it? Like, how do you enjoy it?
I do. This song took me a while to really come forward on. I must tell you, I kept telling her that I didn't like it, and I didn't think it was going to work, and but we did work on it for a while, and now it's probably one of my favorite songs on the record. I think it really does work. But she stuck by that song forever. Yeah. Took me a while to come around, but I appreciate it now. Yeah.
Now the voice on this, have you been keeping your voice healthy throughout all these years? You know.
Well, Jason, I really hadn't been doing too much singing. So I mean, I would always sing, but not, full out. So I think I'm just really blessed. And a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, after I did the Egypt Dio demo with Sandy to see if I could still sing, then I started getting back on it. I work out basically every day. I'm really blessed. I didn't take care of it as well as I should have, but I am back on the singer schedule, let me tell you.
Now, how's this going to all go on tours? You're going to be delivering the goods?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, I really want to get back to Europe. I mean, that's where, the metal people are. For me, that's where I've always done really well. I'm in the Midwest here, but we're looking everywhere, Since we aren't on a label, we don't have any support, so we're doing the best we can. We're ready to go anywhere, with anyone and do what we can.
And with this CD, let's say, and what we call the internet, social media and stuff, what's your vision on, how everything's evolving now to promote a CD?
Wow, Jason, that's a good question. It is so different than it was. You don't really need a record label anymore. Anybody can make a record. You can get yourself out there on the internet. Theater now, which is a really big deal for me. But it's cool. We've been able to get ourselves out there so much faster. Back in the day, you had to hope that somebody wrote an advertisement or wrote something about you, put you on the cover of a magazine, or that someone would notice your cover in a record store and go to it. So it's quite amazing that anything you do, how fast it gets up there, and people respond to it. So it's actually a very good thing, I think.
And you yourself, do you participate in all this social media?
I am getting better, yes. I do, of course. Do Facebook and all the emailing and stuff. Yeah, of course, I have to be part of it. Sledge has got me on her program for that. So, yes, I'm getting more and more involved in it because you have to. I mean, that's the choice that you have. You have to be part of what's going on to keep up. So I'm getting better.
And doing the Facebook game sometimes and little stuff like that.
Of course. Oh, yeah. Well, it's great to be able to talk to people. I mean, people pop up that I knew a really long time ago and that still support me. And so, yeah, I get in touch with a lot of people that way.
Now, the recording part, recording with Chastain back in the day and now recording in digital formats. What do you think of it and, the ease? Is it easier now, would you say?
I don't know if it's easier. God, I'm thinking back with Chastain. No, I don't know if it's easier, but you have to understand I come from a different background. I'm not really that knowledgeable about the whole recording process. I mean, I go in and sing my parts. I sing them the best I can. I have them cut at the proper place. But I think that it is going quicker. It does go quicker. Yeah, but I said, as I'm thinking, I'm still just recording, so to me, I don't really notice any big difference. But I'm sure Sledge would have told you it's much easier, it's quicker, you can do anything.
Let me remind you of something here for a second. Maybe rewinding the tapes back in the day, would that be different now that you just press
Thank
one
you. Yeah,
button?
that's a good point. Now, that's right. Now you just press a button. You're right. That's right. Those big reels. Oh my God, I found some old Chastain, whatever you call them, reels the other day. The 1-inch tape. Oh my God. Yeah. So exactly. The time. You press the buttons, you set it up. Yeah, there you go. See, yeah.
That would be it. The big Dio family relationship. How's that working and always worked out for you?
Well, having Scott Warren around and Jimmy Bain on this record was just, it was amazing to me. It was real fulfilling. It made it a lot easier for me to create. It's, unfortunate that he's gone, but I do feel, still surrounded by him and inspired by him. So, it's as good as it could be. I mean, Scotty Morin on this record, God, what do you think of that? I mean, it was all a blessing, yeah, to my heart. I hope to continue to work with him for many years to come.
It's always good to have anybody from Dio eras playing in something.
No kidding. I mean, yeah, to be surrounded by that, yeah, I can't even put it into words. If anyone would have ever told me years ago, that this would have happened, because Sledge and I did spend some time with Ronnie, and his words of wisdom. So I mean, it just means so much. I mean, he meant so much to the whole world. So I'm very blessed to have been a part of it. Yeah.
On the subject of Dio, what would be like your favorite albums or songs from Dio?
Well, I must tell you, I've really gotten into the last one he did, "The Devil You Know." I mean, oh my God, with Bible Black. Yeah, and now I'm actually taking each of his records now and just listening to them for a period of time. Right now I'm on Dehumanizer, which I know a lot of people didn't like, but I just think it's a really good rock record. But I think The Devil You Know, of course, besides, the Heaven and Hell song that he did, but I think The Devil You Know is probably my favorite right now. Everything I hear from him is my favorite, but yeah, The Devil You Know is what's on this.
The Mob Rules and the Heaven and Hell album, what do you think of that?
Oh God, yeah, that's when we used to go see him, yeah. I mean, there'll never be a song like Heaven and Hell. Oh, God. But, listening to, and I can't think of all the titles and everything right now, but he did some really different stuff in the years. I mean, he did almost some, like, Beatle-type stuff. I mean, he was just a talented person, and we miss him.
Let's say in the world of music, what does Letter Leone listen to at home on her spare time?
Well, I really don't listen to anything that current. I do Sabbath. I do anything Dio did. I do old Iron Maiden. I'm really still stuck in the 80s and the 90s, early Metallica, early Megadeth. I don't really listen to a lot of new music except in my car, of course. I like Machine Head. I like Lamb of God. I still like Stained a lot. But I still go for the heavier, doomy kind of music.
Anything else you want to add, on Imagine Me Alive and, its touring that you'll maybe have in the near future and stuff like that?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any dates right now. We're hoping to go out in the fall, really trying to get to Europe next year, but there's nothing set in stone. I just hope that everyone listens to it and likes it. Listen to it a couple times. Make sure you listen to it from the beginning to the end and just enjoy it, and we'll continue to make music. And I appreciate all you people who have stuck by me and are still welcoming me because I've got a lot of good music in me. So it's really exciting. I'm just glad to be back.
Where can the people get Sledge Leather's Imagine Me Alive now?
They can get it at the website, sledgeleather.com. You can see the merchandising link there. You can probably actually still get it off the Sledge Leather Project on Facebook, but I would tell everyone to go to the website. You can buy it on iTunes, in eMusic. It's basically everywhere, that anything is. Except in the record stores because there are no more.
That's the only place you'll never see it, and that's too bad.
That's right.
That is not a good thing when you look at it like that. That you have to maybe go to
No,
Walmart.
It's terrible. Yeah, I don't even live by where there's a Walmart, so I live by a Best Buy, which, they really only sell pop music. But yeah, it's really, I mean, you go to the metal section and they have like a Dio compilation and a Metallica compilation. I mean, it's sad, yeah. Because I like to have the physical CD. I like to have it in my hand. I like to look at the pictures.
How would you autograph an MP3?
Yeah, exactly. But I was thinking there must be a way, right? You would scan it or something. I don't know. I know that's true.
I
How
don't
many
know.
people are asking, as we're sending the CD out to have it autographed because it's nothing that you can't do it anymore. It's
That,
interesting to autograph an MP3. Yeah.
well, how do you do it? Nobody knows how to. Do you just
Yeah.
autograph the little paper slip that says I paid for this, and that's it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's funny.
2012.
I'm sure there's a way to sign it somehow through the computer. Who knows?
Who knows? Hopefully, we figure it out soon.
Yes, yes.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Leather Leone, and hope everything
Of
goes
course,
great.
Jason. Yes, I hope to see you someday up in Nova Scotia, and I appreciate your time.